In the serene forests of ancient India, Gautam Buddha once shared a profound truth with his disciples. The world around us is filled with distractions, people, desires, and endless pursuits. But to achieve true peace, one must look inward and focus on self-realization. This is the story of how Buddha guided his followers to forget the noise of the world and dedicate themselves to the path of self-discovery. Buddha spoke of the many desires that distract us from our true purpose. He told the story of a young prince who had everything: wealth, power, and luxury. But despite his riches, the prince was deeply unhappy. His mind was always restless, consumed by the fear of losing what he had. Buddha explained that these desires create a prison around us, trapping our minds and preventing us from seeing the true path. Buddha then shared a story about a wise sage who lived in a small village. The villagers would often praise him for his wisdom, and many sought his approval. But the sage remained unaffected by their words, whether praise or criticism. Buddha taught that seeking validation from others is an illusion. True wisdom comes from within, and the opinions of others should not sway us from our path. To truly discover oneself, Buddha advised his followers to embark on a journey inward. He spoke of a traveler who wandered the world, searching for enlightenment. The traveler visited temples, met with monks, and studied scriptures, but found no answers. Finally, in a moment of stillness, he realized that the journey he sought was within him. Buddha emphasized that self-discovery requires silence, introspection, and a deep connection with one's inner self. Buddha shared the story of a monk who chose to live in solitude, far away from the distractions of the world. In his isolation, the monk found peace, clarity, and a deep connection with the universe. Buddha explained that solitude is not about being alone, but about finding space to connect with oneself. It's in these quiet moments that we can hear the whispers of our soul and discover our true purpose. One of Buddha's core teachings is the importance of letting go of attachments. He told the story of a woman who clung to her possessions and relationships, fearing loss. But this attachment only brought her suffering. Buddha taught that by releasing these attachments, we free ourselves from the chains of fear and desire, allowing us to experience true liberation. Buddha taught his followers to embrace the impermanence of life. He shared the story of a king who built a magnificent palace, believing it would last forever. But over time, the palace began to crumble, and the king realized that nothing in this world is permanent. Buddha explained that by accepting the transient nature of life, we can live more fully, appreciating each moment for what it is. Buddha spoke of an inner flame that burns within each of us, a flame of wisdom, courage, and truth. He told the story of a man lost in darkness, searching for light. As he wandered, he discovered that the light he sought was within him all along. Buddha encouraged his followers to nurture this inner flame, for it is the source of all true knowledge and strength. Buddha guided his followers on the path to self-realization, urging them to leave behind the distractions of the world. He shared the story of a farmer who toiled endlessly in his fields, worrying about his crops, his family, and his future. One day, the farmer decided to meditate under a tree, seeking peace. In that moment of stillness, he found clarity and understanding. Buddha taught that true realization comes from within, not from the world outside. As Buddha concluded his teachings, he reminded his followers that the journey to self-realization is a lifelong path. He told the story of an old man who spent his life searching for truth. In his final moments, the man realized that the answers he sought were within him all along. Buddha's message was clear: forget the world, focus on yourself, and you will discover the ultimate truth.